folks, this is all the fruit, and today I want to try the fruit of the pink shower tree, Cassia javanica or javanica, a tree which, well, seems to come from the Indonesia, Malaysia region, but there are also sites which cite that it's native to the Philippines, Thailand, Myanmar, and so on. So a little bit of a disagreement on where it comes from. What they don't disagree on is that it's a very important tree culturally. Seems to be a very auspicious tree in Thailand. It's the symbol of some areas in the Philippines and so on. Cassias are quite important medicinal fruits. Here I have 3 different species. Cassia fistula is a very important medicine / snack. Cassia grandis is not so nice, but I put it here because it's growing around here. And this is Cassia javanica, which is supposed to be useful as a substitute for Cassia fistula and can also be used, it's also being chewed together with beetle pepper as a stimulant. Well, we don't do drugs here, so we don't do beetle pepper. Here is another fruit of Cassia javanica. But around here in Niño Agricultural Park, they don't seem to develop nicely because those septas here in other species, when they are developed well, they are black and gooey and sweet. I think this one dried up before it got ripe. It is supposed to be used as a substitute for Cassia fistula, I said. Well, Cassia fistula, that's what it looks inside. This black goo around the septas is what you suck off, and once you're finished, you spit out the septum without the black goo. You have the same situation in Cassia grandis, only that the black goo is not so tasty in this species. But this Cassia javanica, it looks like the fruits have not properly ripened. Here is another one that's hanging on the tree, but it really does not look properly developed. What about some other fruits on the ground? They are covered with mud, but basically at the beginning the fruits are airtight, so before they start rotting they kind of can protect the inside. Now it looks like this tree dropped all its fruits prematurely. They are the proper size, but they have not matured properly. Right now around here we have quite a strong El Niño effect. No rain for several weeks, which is not very common in a rainforest climate. The name says it all. In the park there is some irrigation going on, see here, but it's possible that this irrigation was just not enough for a proper development. Here, by the way, the flowers, very beautiful. It seems that this irrigation might not have been enough for a proper development of those fruits of Cassia javanica. Yeah, looks like they are not really well developed. Well, folks, since it's being used as a substitute for Cassia fistula, I guess well developed fruits should be similar to Cassia fistula. I also have had a lot of Cassia fistula well, in different parks around the world where the fruits were not developed well and fell to the ground without having produced edible stuff. It happens. I would say this was more or less a fail. Let's try one more. Yeah, not well developed. I would say this was more or less a fail, but what can we do? Gonna try to find another fruiting tree when I can. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful Niño Agricultural Park in Sabah. If you come to the island of Borneo, definitely do visit the Niño Agricultural Park. And if you want to receive more content of this type, It's not enough to subscribe to my channel because YouTube kind of stopped recommending my videos to almost everybody. But you also have to press the little bell icon.